Hello, my subscribers, and welcome newcomers! I am Carnage, the creator, and welcome back to Survival Adventures in the wonderful world of Carnage. That is right, guys, we are back again in the world of Carnage, ready to survive, ready to explore, and ready to adventure. So, guys, here is what's going on. First and foremost, we have ourselves a barn built, we have ourselves a house built, we got some farms going on, but we're kind of lacking in the building department. I mean, we built our tree line back there. We know what space we're working with, but I think it's about time we go ahead and build something new. So, it's going to take a lot of materials. It's going to take a lot of resources, but it's going to be awesome. So, here's what I'm thinking. First and foremost, I'm going to get rid of this sheep experiment area. And I'm also going to get rid of the rest of the trees in the tree farm, and I'm not going to replant them. Instead, what I'm going to do is have this whole entire area clear right here, because that's where I'm going to build something next. Now, I have a couple ideas, and you guys can let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think would look best in this area. Again, right now I'm on the house. Over there is the barn, and my options over here, I've got two things that I'm really heavily thinking about. First off, I could build a stables for the horses. I currently have one horse. He's a great horse. His name is Chief, but he would like some companionship, so I can make a stables and have a couple horses in there, and that should look pretty nice. And I'm not going to make like a little tiny stables. I'm going to make something that's really nice looking. So I could do that. Or what I could do is I could also do a workshop area. So something, I mean, this stuff is built somehow, right? So you got a barn. That's how you get all your food and stuff. You got a house. That's where you store all your stuff. But you got to have like a little workshop area, maybe with like some crafting tables with like a little forge type thing built in, you know, like some lava, stuff like that. And I can keep all sorts of stuff in there. I could keep all sorts of weaponry just all over there. I could keep maybe even my armor. I could put that stuff up in there. So it'll be like a little forge / workshop. So that's kind of my two options I'm thinking of right now, unless I think of something better, which I might totally do. So if you guys have any other ideas, let me know down in the comment section below. Or if you guys like one of those two ideas, let me know which one you like better down in the comment section below. So with that said, let's go ahead and get on over here. We are definitely going to need to connect this walkway on up over here. But before we even do that, we need to clear this area up. Now, this sheep experiment has been going on for a little while. We've got some sheeps left over here. I don't know how many was in each one. We had a problem with our sheeps kind of like getting stuck in walls and killing themselves and stuff like that. But I think the problem's gone. And if it's not, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it at this point. So we'll move some sheep over to the barn. Maybe just a couple of them at first. So let's go ahead and do I have any? Do they come after seeds? I don't recall if they come after seeds or just wheat. Let's look. No, they don't come after that. So let's go ahead and see. Do we have any wheat in here? No, we do not. But we definitely have some wheat over here in our little farm. It's probably about time we harvest this stuff anyway, because it's been a long time since we harvested anything at all. You can see it's all completely grown in. So how about just for now, I'm just going to do just the wheat. We'll come back and do everything else later. I don't want to spend all day just farming and stuff. We got plenty of food for right now, but at the very least, I do want to replant this because this is going to be our only little farm for now. Again, we're going to tear down all of those little temporary farms because that is going to be occupied by a bigger building. Or maybe I'll do a couple buildings over there. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I want to do a couple things. And with the stables, I'm actually thinking if there's enough space, which I'm pretty sure there is, I could do something where it's like a stables that has like a great big fenced area where the horses could be like free roaming around and stuff like that. And then at nighttime, I could bring them in. I mean, realistically, I'm not going to like bring them in all the time or anything like that. But let's say it's a rainy day. I might want to bring them into the little shelter area of the stable. So I'm leaning towards the stables, I think. But the workshop area, it sounds good. And I don't know if I want to have that super far away from my house. So the only other area I could think of to put either of those two, because over here I want to do like farmland. I want to build like a little bridge type system and then go over to the farmland. But over in this direction, this is pretty much the only other area I could think of to have my stables and or the other thingy, the workshop. So I have all this space. I got tons of space. I can do all kinds of stuff. I'm just not entirely sure exactly where I want to put stuff, but I do know that I want to clear that area out right now so that maybe in the next episode we can actually put the foundation work down for the next big building. Maybe even get like a good amount of it done. Who knows? But with that said, a lot of this stuff has got to go. I'm not even going to bother removing all this cobblestone where the tree farm is, simply because some of it might get covered up. So there's no point in doing the extra work. But also, you know, I don't know. Maybe this doesn't extend out. The next building doesn't extend out as far as I think it is going to. And I might want to plant just a couple trees just to get a little bit more wood. Or maybe I need some extra wood. And maybe I need to work with this tree farm as I'm building. I don't know. But first things first, let's go ahead and free the sheep. I've got some wheat now. They should follow me, unless I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think they'll follow me if I have some wheat. Oh, yeah, they're all interested. So before I have them all... Oops, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Before I have them all just following me... Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Oh, get out the way. These sheep are just not paying attention to where I'm swinging this thing. I'm not going to bring all of them. I'm going to release all of them. I'm not going to bring all of them to the barn. I'm just going to bring, I don't know, like 2 or 3 or 4 or so. And we can breed them from there and fill up this barn with sheep. And we'll just see what happens. I hope we don't have that issue where the sheep end up getting caught up and dying. And if I do have the issue, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure out some way to deal with it. But we'll see. So I think it has something to do with the fence gates. Come on, sheep. Why are you not following me? You were following me like 2 seconds ago. I only need like 2 of you guys. So I'm just going to, maybe if I crouch, move it at a slower pace. That'll help out. So I'm going to just keep on going this way. I'm going to go at a little slower pace. I'm just going to bring these guys on over here with me. Maybe I can move a little bit faster than this. I'm going to get about this far away from them. Let them catch up. Just get a couple blocks away. Let them catch up. Get right on in here. I don't recall if I already have some sheep in here, but what harm could 2 more sheep do? So let's go ahead and go right on in here. Luckily, this doorway is wide enough to keep all these sheep. And what I'm going to do, I think, is have all the sheep upstairs, because I'm going to get colored wool from them. So I want to have like all the different colored sheeps all the way up here at the top. So I'm going to have this whole entire floor up here just straight up sheep. So we're going to go right on around here. Gonna lure them all the way in here. We got grass growing. Everything is really good. It's a really good environment for sheep. We're gonna leave them right on in here. And we have 2 here, so if at some point in time, I guess I could go ahead and breed these 2 together as well. If at some point in time we end up with less sheep than what we put up here, then we know that issue is still happening. I think what was happening is they were kind of like just moving too close to the walls, and part of their body would kind of get stuck on it, and then they would take damage from that. So hopefully that issue is not happening anymore. And if it is, hold up, baby sheep, hey, how's it going? And if that issue does happen, we'll figure something out. We'll always figure something out. If worse comes to worse, we'll just keep some of the other animals. We do need a cow as well. I need to lure a cow over here so we can have some more cows. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go right on over here and continue clearing out this area. The main goal of this episode is to clear out this area. It shouldn't take long, but it will definitely prepare us for what is to come. And that is either going to be a stable, a workshop, or maybe something else if I could think of something that it will better utilize this space. So I'm going to go ahead and chop all these fence posts down. I could probably definitely reuse these as long as I want to keep using oak fence posts. I might switch it up. I might use something else. I don't know. For over here whenever I'm doing the little stable type thing. So we're going to go ahead and keep on chopping all these. Also, something I noticed a lot of people might do, they might put like all of their animals in one kind of area. So they might have like a barn and keep their horses in the barn, or maybe have like a barn / stable type thing. I don't want to do that. I want to have like a dedicated horse stable, simply because, you know, we might end up with like, I know we're going to start out with probably like 2 horses, but we might end up with like 4 or 5 horses or something like that. And horses need to stretch their legs. They can't be cramped up like that. And I know, of course, cows and sheep and all that do too, but those are mainly going to be food. Whereas the horses, they're going to be things, you know, like ride around on and stuff like that. Some of them might jump higher or run faster or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to definitely keep them in a pretty big space so that they have room to stretch their legs and so that we can get in and out easy, which is the really important thing. We need to be able to get in and out so that we can go on adventures and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and chop all this stuff down. It looks like it is starting to become nighttime. Hopefully I can get all of this done before nighttime and just be working on the trees over there. It's well lit over there. There's still a little bit of space for zombies and skeletons and other creepy crawlies to spawn, but for the most part, it's well lit in that area. It's not too lit, but it's lit enough. Hashtag it's lit. So we're gonna go ahead and chop all this stuff down. We're gonna get this whole area looking just really, really nice. And you know what else I should probably do? As much as I don't want to do it, I should probably at least remove the torches from this side over here. So I'm gonna remove this right here from our little sheep experiment. I can't remember how many sheep was in each one of those, so it's kind of a failed experiment. It's kind of a little bit, been going on for a bit too long, so maybe things have changed. So I think our best way to know about the sheep situation is to just have them up there in the barn and see what happens. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and keep on chopping. I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for a cow because we do need another cow so that we can breed them and get more leather and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep on chopping. Eventually, these sheep will kind of wander far enough away so that other mobs will start spawning over here as well. Other non-hostile mobs, so other good things. So with that said, let's keep on chopping, keep on chopping. And you know what? I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna kill all these sheep, actually, because we need the mutton. We could use the wool at some point for something. And we just don't need them free roaming right now. We want to eventually have all of our stuff just in our barn and stuff like that. Maybe eventually I'll actually do like a, I don't know, maybe some sort of like weird, crazy attachment to have it to where the barn animals can go out. I don't know. We'll figure things out eventually. It's one step at a time, but we at least need to keep this area clean. So that is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead against my better judgment and get rid of all of these torches. At least the ones that are down here. I'll leave a couple sheep up there. At least the ones that are down here on the flat surface where I would potentially be building stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go right on over here. I don't think it's gonna extend this far over, but I'm gonna get rid of at least the torches right on over here. And this grass is gonna start growing back. Everything's gonna start looking good. Do I have a bucket on me? Don't think I do. No, I was going to drop a bucket of water and get rid of some of this grass as well, but that's okay. That stuff will get covered up as we're building, as long as there's no, like, flowers in the way. Let's see. There's no flowers. All right, we're good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started chopping down these trees. Again, this is relatively well lit, so we shouldn't have too many mobs throughout the night. So I'm going to at least chop down the smaller trees for now. I don't want to get stuck up on a bigger tree and have a bunch of mobs up underneath me. So I'll at least chop down the smaller trees for now. And I'll leave those oak ones. Actually, they're not that big. Those are pretty small dark oak trees. So I might chop those down as well. But we'll see how much of this we can get done throughout this night. And then that will be pretty much all we do today, is just get this area prepped. This is all prep work for some really awesome stuff to come. So I'm going to go ahead and chop all this wood down, get all this stuff just out of the way. I don't want any of these like little bush parts of the trees just floating in space. What I should probably do is get a little bit of wood. Let's say put it right about here. I'm gonna move everything over by one, actually. How about that? There we go. And what else I need a new axe. I have a crafting table, so I'm gonna have to make one here in just a moment, but I want to get this tree chopped down first. Let's go ahead and at least try to get this tree all the way chopped down. This acacia tree might actually be bigger than all those oak trees. Let's look over. Maybe not. But anyways, it might be a little smidge taller, but it's not as thick, not as much wood to chop down. So let's go ahead and chop all this right here. I think I got all of that acacia wood, unless I'm just not seeing something, but I think I got all of that acacia wood. So we'll go ahead and move on right on over here. We'll make sure we pick up all these saplings because we'll definitely make a tree farm somewhere. And I have a pretty good idea of where I would want to do it. Actually, I'm thinking over where the wall of Carnage is, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll go back in that area. Back behind that, there's like this really awesome like slough of water. And over there is like a big, giant, flat area. I could turn that into a tree farm because we're not using it right now. And I could like burrow a hole through the mountain and have like a really cool tunnel. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not set in stone on that yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, we are on hard difficulty, so if any of these mobs spawn over here, I'm going to have to really, really look out. So let's go ahead and grab our crafting tables. I only need one of them, but I'm going to just place it right on over here. Just enough to use it while I'm up here. And let's make ourselves an axe. Now, I don't think I'm going to need 2 axes to finish this job up. What I want to do is go get some more diamond so that I can make a diamond axe. That's the one tool that I don't have right now. I think I also don't have a diamond hoe, and I don't really need a diamond hoe. So what we're going to do is, hold up, did I chop all this down? I think I did. What we're going to do is chop the rest of this down right here, and that should do it for the acacia wood. I think that's all that. Let's get this spruce out the way, and then we can worry about that dark oak, which really is probably not a big job because there's some very small trees. I thought they would be a lot bigger, but we're going to go ahead and get all this stuff out the way so that in the next episode, we'll have a perfect foundation and be ready to go to build ourselves an awesomely cool stable and or workshop. Maybe both. Maybe both will fit in this space. We'll have to plan things out a little bit better, especially with how I want things done as far as like there being a river around all this area over here. Because what I want is I actually want, I don't want to get close to the skeleton. I want that little river that's down here. Show it to you guys. That little river right there. I filled it up because I didn't like where it was. But what I might do is I might kind of reroute it a bit and go around that way with it and connect it on up. Let me run on over here, try to avoid getting hit with these creepy crawlies, and like connect it on up over here. So this little river right here just ends, and that's actually because I made it end. I actually terraformed all this and covered it up. But if I connect this river to the river that it was connected to, but kind of reroute it a little bit, I know it's a lot of work, but it makes it to where I could pretty much get a boat and go anywhere. So I could get on the boat and I could go all the way around this mountain, and I could get to the other side of the mountain. There's like a very big giant area of water that way. It's hard to see from here. You know what? Let's go on a little mini adventure. We're gonna go on a little mini adventure over here just for a second. But this water right here, you know, we'll open it up. Oh, look at that! It's a naturally spawning peak sheep. Wow, that is super rare. Wow. Okay. I feel bad for this. Anyway, so we're gonna go right on over here. Might have to fight off some creepy crawlers, but as you guys can see, this this whole entire get shot at. This whole entire river goes around here, and it connects up to another river, and it just keeps going. So if I can just like connect all that stuff up, it makes it to where I can go there, and then the other side of the river. Oh, hey, look at that! There's a llama. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm just gonna leave you there for now. I'm not gonna try to tame you or anything, but I did not expect there to be a llama right there. So we're gonna go right on over this way and go around the house, and let's take a little bit of a better view. If we go right on over here, I'm just kind of giving you guys like my master plan, my overall plan for all this. If we go on over here, you have like a big ocean. You can kind of see it off in the distance right there, right? And if you go behind the barn, which I still got to terraform all this stuff down. If you go behind the barn and you get on up on top of this, it's the other side of the river, but you'll notice something interesting about this. Oh, that spider is not messing around. All right, so this river right here, it's a little bit small. I would have to widen it, but if you go all the way, it keeps going all the way around, and it connects up to another large body of water. So it goes around that corner over there, and it goes like right on over here. So my whole plan for this is if I reroute that river, I could essentially go, see this river goes all the way around here. I could essentially go to that body of water. I could connect, and that body of water connects on over to that big body of water, and I could connect, you know, some other pathways. And see how this kind of like zigs and zags around here. I'll have to widen this out and make it into a river and everything. But my whole point is if I get in a boat on any part of this river at all, I can get to any of my local waterways, which is going to be really cool for like expanding this area out. So let's say, I don't know, maybe I want to make like a little beach town type thing, maybe like some docks or something like that. I could do that. Oh, goodness. Back up, spider. Don't mess with me, fool. I can make like some really cool stuff by the water and get to it quickly. It doesn't really make sense to make stuff by the water if I'm going on like a super crazy journey like what we just went on. But if I get in a boat, they're really fast. I can get to those areas really quick and probably much faster than horseback as well. And it'll make it really cool. So all I really need to do is connect that little bit of water right there, kind of wrap around this way, cut it through around maybe here, and connect it on up to that river. And that way I have like a complete path to get like all over all this whole entire area. So with that said, let's, you know what? Let's save these dark oak for later. And for today, we're going to wrap this episode up. We're going to go ahead and go to the Wall of Carnage. Actually, hold up. We found ourselves a cow. Let's try to lure this cow in really quick. And then we're going to go right on over to the Wall of Carnage. I really do want to get that llama as well at some point. But for right now, I'm just going to come right on over here. I'm not going to get too far away from the cow because I want him to keep following. We might even have the added bonus of having an extra sheep right here as well. So we're just going to keep on going. Oh, we might have 2 sheep. Hey, look at that. The party is getting bigger. Might even have a chicken if we get over there. Actually, I don't know if chickens will go for wheat. I think they only go for seeds. So we're going to keep on going. Get a little bit away from them. Let them catch up. A little bit away. Let them catch up. We're just going to go right on up here. And if I'm good enough with this, I should be able to get all 3 of these over here. We're going to go right on over in this direction. I thought that was another pink sheep for a second, but that's just a pig. But we do need pigs, so we'll deal with that later. I'm not going to deal with that right now, but we'll go ahead and bring all these animals in. Cow, you're the most important one. I already have some sheep. I need some cows. So let's close these gates on up so they can't come out. All right, we're good to go. So let's put this cow right on in here. Sheep, not you. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, we got problems. Come on, cow. Brute force your way through here. All right, you know what? You know what, sheep? I'm all right. If any sheep that comes in here, I'm just gonna kill them. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it just to make this easier. I'll turn them into food. All right, sheep, back up, fool. I don't wanna murderize everybody. All right, come on, cow. Come on in here, buddy. Sheep, you are in the way. I'm gonna back them up like that. See if that worked. There we go. All righty. All righty, cow. So y'all can just hang out in there. Y'all can do y'all's cow thing and chill out and just relax, eat some grass and stuff like that. And I'm gonna, there we go. Hey, that worked out. Oh, let me close the gate. There we go. And I should end up with a baby sheep as well. I could have waited until I put them in their pen, but they'll all follow this. So let's keep on going this way. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's go up the stairs. They should all follow, including the baby. And we should be able to put these into a new pen, all on their own. Our 2 sheep are still hanging out right there. We actually do have 1 pig, so we actually really only need 1 pig. Oh, no! We have 2 pigs. Okay, we're actually good on pigs. So let's go ahead and open this up. Bring all these sheep in here. I'm going to open up 2 of these gates, so it'll make it a lot easier for them to just come right on in here. And then I'm going to switch what I have in my hand. I'm going to actually also move this pig. Come on over here, buddy. You don't eat this, do you? You eat carrots. All right. He's like, I'm known for eating everything, but for some reason, I won't eat wheat. All right, so let's go right on over here. Let's open this on up. We'll have ourselves a little pig farm happening right here as well. Close it on up. And we'll let them have a baby as well. So we'll have a little piglet. We'll have ourselves a baby sheep. Or 2 baby sheep. Nope, one of them already grew up. We'll have ourselves a baby sheep, a bunch of grown-up sheep. We got 5 grown-up sheep already. And we'll move on. We'll move on and work on our stuff tomorrow in the next episode. So, with that said, let's go right on over here. All we're going to need to do in the next episode is chop those 2 dark oak trees down. As a matter of fact, we could leave them and go ahead and get started on building. So I think that's what we might do. In the next episode, we might just go ahead and straight up start building whatever it is that I'm going to end up building over there. But we at least now have the space and we can move on. So, with that said, let's go ahead and go over here to the Wall of Carnage and see who has been added today. So, joining us today on the Wall of Carnage is Dynamic Dizzy. So congratulations, Dynamic Dizzy, on getting added to the Wall of Carnage. So guys, if you guys want to get added to the Wall of Carnage, just like all of these people right here, leave a comment down in the comment section below for your chance to be added to the Wall of Carnage. So, with that said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, be sure to go ahead and drop a like on it, and yeah, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and all that fun stuff. So with that said, I've been Carnage the Creator. Catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out.
Carnage the Creator. Yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Yeah.